Oh, hello, you met me. I want to call the extended area of the Elephant Hill Scenic area. So behind me is 2 pagodas on a lake. So essentially, Elephant Hill is that way. And then you have the lake in the middle, and there's buses and all the walkway are on that way. But further around, you've got the entrance to a street mall, which takes you through treats. It's a bigger tourist area, not gonna lie. It takes you towards the what I call the old town. That's where they've done the reconstruction work of the wall and the tower back a number of years ago. Pretty. Old town. I think it's nicer at night. Get there end of the day. But China has a late start. They normally start around about 10 o'clock-ish. For a lot of places don't open, get to the vibe now that pretty much the morning's for travel, getting there to a location, but things don't really crack open until 9:30, 10 o'clock. A lot of places 10 o'clock's the start date because they run, shops don't close until 10 o'clock, 10:30. It's quite common. Staff do long hours. So in saying this, if I knew what I knew now, I go down to the Elephant, get yourself down to the Elephant Hill Reserve, walk around that, go up the hill, and do that. I don't know, 4:30ish. Then come when you'd finish up the park, just wander along the path, which will then you can walk around this lake, and that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. Now, of course, I don't listen to my device, and I basically had a really late start because of the rain was pounding down last night. And I jumped on the bike around about 11 o'clock. Went to my little coffee place. Nice place, new place, good coffee, chill, relaxed, and the comfy chairs. Guys got Wi-Fi, speaks good English, and yeah, good crew. So and I got there, I just jumped on a push bike, found a push bike nearby, near the hotel, and went for a wander. Again, it's a rain day, so a lot of these street places have been closed just because of the lack of clientele. So I'm not sure, this park's just a wander, really. Look at all the shades, lots of trees in China. It's just a pleasant place to walk. You do it to explore sometimes. Like, I'm not too sure what this place is, but it looks like a tea shop. There's a place upstairs. Could be open the weekend. There's another way for the road. So again, lots of places to wander in from. Again, I'd be coming out of Dewey. I would, if I had my. But again, I was being a tourist guide for someone, I would go through gate number 1 of the Elephant Reserve, and puddles, big ass puddles. A lot of rain, rainy season, month of May. It's belting down. I was reading on the news today that Da Nang, central Vietnam, it's got these flood issues, typhoons, and they're expecting after it clears incredibly high temperatures, and I'm expecting humidity too. There'll be aircon days. You have to be finding somewhere to sit our ass down and then for the day and then wander at night. Too hot, but it's still reasonably pleasant up here. Just walk, travel around the weather. This is what I did. I was chucked on a clear plastic coat, one of the disposables. I find them be quite good. Here's my tip of the day. You can just stick them in your side of your bag, right? You don't care. It is to stop the rain, and yet they're quite drape over your backpack. A coat. I do have a proper coat, but when I'm wearing it, it's fucking hot. It's Pagodas.
一键上头条，
I'd love to tell you
你就是
some history
快
about
来
them.
拍出属于你的人生报纸吧！
They're very pretty.
左右滑动，
Probably
选择
fake.
您的专属模板。
I don't know how you get across to the middle one. We've got the chains at the top. Now, I think they're going to be more than lightning
一键
represses to
上
stop
头
from
条，
lightning
你就
strikes.
是明星。快来
They
拍出
normally anchor
属于
in
你
these
的
little
人生报纸
artificial
吧
like demons. To me they look like little demons on chains. I'm sure there's some spiritual connection to the Buddhism religion on why they have put these creatures on top of their structures. If it was just lightning, it would just be a copper rod, wouldn't it? And there is a copper rod. I got to feel that a lot of this is new. So it is. It's just pretty to walk around. It's cool. Shade. Have got my hat. You need a hat in this place. So yeah, go down Elephant Hill late afternoon. Do what you do. Go for a wander around there. Come round. Now at the moment, if I check my, sorry, I just got a camera off my strip, my wrist. If I look at the time to give you an idea in the lighting at the moment, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m, 5:01. I've already stopped in the mall, had some wontons, had early dinner. Again, you got the gourmet options in the street markets here to choose from, but I come from the Elephant Reserve, go into Gate 1, which is to me that appears to be the large gate. Go up the hill, or wander around, flourish, chillax, explore, walk along the riverfront a little bit, come out of Gate 2, come down here, walk around the lake. It's pleasant. You're not going to gain any historical reference to China walking around this tree, but you're seeing a lot of strangler trees, galore. I've also seen them doing a lot of planting too, so they're either doing a lot of relocation work, so when they're expanding out cities and they're having to take down trees, they're not just cutting them down, they're actually transplanting them, and they transplant them, and you can see them still be supported with steel beams, but it's good because it creates a lot of shade. You can see it's pleasant. It's pleasant. The after this walk, you then just follow it down here. There's a entrance to a street market. You just keep going straight, and I'll take you down to the old part of town that's been reconstructed where the pergola is. I say that it's better at night because it's all lit up. Now, it's fake. It's pretty fake. Pergola, you can go up, you can walk at the top, have a look around, get some height. It's free. And the Elephant Hill Reserve is also free, that I best I understand. I think you have to, there's a barcode you have to scan officially. Now, when I went through Gate 1 yesterday, she just waved me through. So whether I just looked like a foreign tourist, because a lot of people don't speak English. So here's my tip of the day. Another tip: if you go up there and don't make any effort in speaking the language, they'll just it's easy for them just to wave you through rather than try to deal with the translator. It's not there. They probably don't get paid enough to care. Sometimes I think the locals scan it. I think it helps them. I think they get, if I understand this correctly, I think their ID is tracked in what they do. They go to museums, go to cultural events, and their attendance is tracked. And some of these locations and some of these items, you can use have access to different things based on your score point. So that the better of a community citizen you are, the more things that you can access. That's what I understand. It doesn't impact me as a foreigner. I personally find no restriction at all, really. I just find it a pleasant place to be, really. Again, not being part of the community, not being part of the growing up in this area, I don't know what's right or wrong. I was speaking with someone. I was talking about the firewall, Chinese chap, and he had a VPN on his machine, on his phone. He had access to Facebook and Instagram. Not many do. He's also travelled too, so the average Chinese doesn't care about that component. They don't know about Facebook, don't care about Instagram. Be honest, when you're on Instagram, you know what I know. Instagram used to turn into this whole shorts, and then it's just become basically a place for young pretty things to show off their tits and use it as a vehicle to attract men into other platforms. I know, look at me. That's the type of thing I think Instagram's turned into. A lot of show ponies. Oh. Right, the park's over here. There's a bridge. I'm going to try and walk up here. There we go. I'm going to the bridge. Coming up to the other side, but it's not where I want to be. Though, do I? There is something down there. It looks like my eyes are deceiving me. It does look like an old classical greenhouse that you would find. Could be in the park. You know, it's also too, you have a lot of carvings when you walk under bridges. And this is unexpected, but you see it's all carved. You notice there's no tagging. There's no graffiti. Now, you're probably saying, but those cameras stop people from doing things. I'm not seeing cameras. Become blind to them after a while, but yeah. I'm not seeing any cameras. And there is a camera up here for the path. But under the bridge, it's pretty clear. This pathway's pretty slippery. These smooth tiles. There's the cameras. And more trees. Good water source. Overhanging the lake, the canal. You find sometimes too they've got these canals are definitely down at there was a river on the other side of the Elephant Hill, and it's canaled. That's what I saw. This looks like a perspex. Victorian glass house. So I didn't know. There it goes, another part of the park. I did not know that it was here. I was just going to walk around the other side. I was like, shit, fuck me, I just slipped again. Word of the day is towel. Chinese for the F word. Oh, be careful. So, again, this camera's not doing justice to the scenery. There's layers of dragon teeth hills. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very scenic city. Not too far away from Guangzhou. I'm guessing a couple hours from Guangzhou, which is a major travel hub for China Southern. I have seen lots of tourists here, a lot of tourist groups. I'm not going to lie, it's a touristy bubble. But I'm personally not seeing it too bad. Not like, say, Dali. Dali was full on, but that was the majority of tourists from China. Oh, that's very pretty. Now there's statues. Taking little waddy steps at the moment because of this slippery ass tiles. Should wear my sneakers. My sneakers got more grip, but they're not waterproof. Yeah, having to ride a bike, good to have waterproof shoes. So we're walking around this hill. Now I cycled here, by the way, too. Took another great leap of faith and jumped on a bike, a push bike. Cost 3 and a bit yuan, quite cheap. A 20-minute cycle, I think. Costs about 1.8 yuan. You get 5 yuan to the dollar, to Australian dollar, so you can work that out. It's quite affordable. It's fun. Would you pile one if you're in your 60s? Nah. But I'm not in my 60s. I gave it a crack. Just follow the crowd. It's quite fun. And if you go the wrong way, you can cycle on the footpaths. Take your time. Go there. Some of the footpaths are a bit slimy, and the push bikes are, some of them are temperamental. Some of them have been dropped and the pedals have been bent. Bells don't work. Overall, it's a pleasant place. So I can see there's a couple moon bridges. I walked this way. Now the reason I say about cycling, and I cycled in this direction, I just went for a wander. Because where I finish, who knows? I'm not worried about it. If I want to take a DD back, you know, that's probably going to be $3 Australian. Somewhere between, I'm expecting about 15 yuan. Here's a Fuckaroo Chinese. Looks like a teacher. Looks like a teacher. This stuff is slippery shit though. Paying attention to the slippery stuff. I thought in my map I knew there was a pergola in the middle of the road and creek, and maybe I didn't see these ones. But to be honest, I didn't see this part of the park yesterday. I cut through and I was just focused on the road. And that's the thing, you've got to pay attention to these little around where you walk, because you go past these places and you don't even notice. This is a pleasant place. I was approached too about doing a tour. I don't know what his prices are. He does like group tours for both Chinese and does small group parties. You can do it from here. I'll take you up to rice paddies, proper full-on rice paddies. How of that you actually get round to do walking. I think you just go, they take you there, you do the run walk, take your photos, and they jump back in the bus and you go. If that's your thing, then good on you. There are some places where you can go to a town and then take a bus to the start of the national park, and then you can either walk in or take an electric bus and pay extra couple yuan to take you up to the couple K. These are the types of places where they've got escalators and cut for pass up the mountain. I wouldn't mind doing that. What the trick is, you can go to the top, it's the easiest way as possible, and then you walk down. Oh, he's never, see? Oh my god, he nearly did a slip of death too. Almost got that on film. Hey, fucking damn it. Nearly did a filthy ass flip on his ass. So for little shops and tea shops. So there's a path over here. Looks very low. Wouldn't pass health and safety in Australia. They'd be a bit antsy about that. They'd be going, oh, you know, someone might fall over the edge. Yeah. It looks like there's another lake. Now, wandering through here. So this marble arch. It's got grasses out there. And she just sit in the island. There's another bridge over there. Looks quite huge. That's quite pretty. Those background jagged teeth mountains in the background look very pretty. Yeah. Yeah. You can see why people come here. It's very pretty. And these moon bridges are quite funky too. Oh, there's someone. Hear that behind me? Someone's doing a big hoiker. Welcome to China. They do like to give a good hoik. Oh, vertical. So there must be boats that go under here. I'm not seeing the boats. Okay. Okay, let's come down the other side. Yeah. It's hot and muggy. It could be worse. Could be in Vietnam with tropical storms and 38, 40 plus degree temperature while having humidity that kills you. That'd be a bit nasty hot. It's like an old... Let's have a look in there. Let's have a look. That tunnel was just going nowhere. Short little tunnel, like a storage tunnel. Not too sure the purpose was. It does look old though. It does look old. Lots of school kids here. I've seen lots of school kids doing their tours, tour groups. They doing fun more walking than I expected around this park. Didn't think it would be so extensively huge. Dogs.
Hello. Take a photo.
There we go. Is your dad?
Excuse me?
Is your dad?
Yes.
Ni hao, Dad. Good to see you. Oh yeah. Nice to meet you.
Excuse me.
English time.
Very good.
Oh yeah, awesome. Thank you. Chi.
Welcome to China.
Bye bye. Cheers, guys. Anyway, there we go. Occasionally interrupted. I have to tell them, not special, not famous. That's an old guy doing some tours, exploring the world. That's all I say. So it shows you that, even though that, you know, we're getting into sort of the touristy part where a lot of people, foreigners come. A lot of locals don't see it. You know, you got a tour group over there. I don't know what they are, different ages. I'm sure I heard some Dutch guys talking on the train as a group the other day coming down. So I don't know how I think too much about doing tours in groups. I think if you have mobility issues and you're in a group where they can promise access to locations because they can organise it for you, yeah. But to pay the money to go on a tour group, unless you're short on time. There we go, in the middle of the lake. This is a pretty little lake. Definitely not health and safety lake. You fall in here, there won't no safety rings to throw out to you. But yeah, tour groups, each their own. Maybe from Old and Dotty. Do a tour group. I do like the plan it yourself type of trips. I don't even, you know, I think YouTube has become a source of inspiration for many. I was inspired to see certain places from what I'm seeing on Instagram. But remember what you see. You see the highlight reels of people's trips. They don't talk about the shitty adventure, or the time, the shitty location they chose. They might chose the wrong part of town to stay. They're not showing you the accommodation they stay. Food struggles sometimes. If you've got diets, you've got to deal with that rubbish. I don't have any diet restrictions, so I'm pretty much easy go, but it's very green. They don't show you the travel that they have to do to get around places. Oh God, fuck me. Leaf matter and these slippy ass trees. Fucking trip to my death. Circular hobbit holes. There we go. That's very pretty. That's very pretty. I did learn about the education side of the other day, about them using circular patterns for indicating from in a middle top to indicate the person who first came in the exams, and then it went circular around and around and around, and from that people could work out where they were sort of generally placed in the groupings. That was interesting. So there are a lot of circular holes. It's a bridge. It's good, it's grippy. Oh, it's got some grip on it. It's not slippery. So the sign there says caution, deep water. Do not fish, do not climb rocks. They're cool. Oh my God, I just took another step. I was overconfident, taking steps too big. So yeah, Instagrammers and the YouTubers, you don't see the struggles that they go through to get places, and sometimes too. Oh God, fuck me. I'm gonna wipe myself out. Another fucking step. Took a normal step, the back heel flips out. Feel like a little baby now. Baby steps. All like a baby. What I was saying. Yeah, you don't see a lot of the struggles and a lot of the self-motivation that people have to put themselves through to actually go from destination to destination. Even recording this, and I just do this for shits and giggles, to be honest. I don't really care what people think. Yeah, you like it, you like it. I hope you do like it. You don't like it, well then, it sucks to be you, you know. All I can say is that I wish you well, and I can't wait to watch your videos. You know, I watch a lot. I have been watching a lot in China because the Great Wildfire War China makes it challenging. I have a challenging bandwidth to do things. Oh, the lake. Nice pergola. I think it would be nicer here if it was dry. Because then I would feel more confident about taking normal steps and baby steps. There's toilets. How about the water? I need to get some water. I'm going to drink that stuff. So yeah, well, I personally found China to be very convenient to travel around. At the start, I was thinking I had to do what I had to do in Vietnam, to do a lot of with the overnight trains. I had to book ahead to make sure that I had a space, because the train services in Vietnam are more restricted. I haven't had to be aggressively difficult. Like, I haven't got my next, going to be leaving in the next couple of days. I don't know when. Maybe I'll be here for a total of 3 nights so far, but which I think first days I always get as a half a day, because you're getting away from travel and getting there, and you know, full day. So I would have had a whole 2.5 days. The last day morning is pretty ratty. Like I said, I'm thinking these days that I think it's a trouble day, a trouble morning. Though I've been getting up later, taking like a 10:30, 11 o'clock train, not the 8 o'clock and 7:30 trains, because it means you could get up early, and then it's just a bit more challenge really. If you've got the time on your hand, well, why rush? Pricing doesn't overly change too much. Slight variation, depends on the time you want to go. But lots of trains. So going back to the train scheduling, I just used the traditional Chinese app of 12306, I believe it's called. Yeah, 12306, which is a Chinese rail application. You can use trip.com if you want it in one place, but you're going to pay what I worked out on trip.com, I've said this before, that you have them doing a currency conversion rate on their terms. They don't tell you what the rates are. They give you a local price in your own currency. In my case will be Australian dollars. Then they charge you a transactional fee. There's a cafe in here. No, I don't know if this is open. Yeah, it looks closed. Yeah, it's closed. Interesting. Makes you think. Have to carry everything over by hand from over the bridge system here. Interesting. It's sunny again. Sorry, I'll put the hat on. It's better. End of the day, Guilin. So the trip.com, they do a conversion for you, and they take that skim. I think they give you a poor currency rate, and then they take a commission fee ranging from a few dollars to I think up to $8, give or take. Don't quote me on that. But using the rail system, I haven't had any problems. Most of it will show me in English. If not, it will send me update notifications. And I can just take a screen capture and run it through Google Translate. Life goes on, it's not too bad. Tells me where I need to be, shows me the time that they are boarding from. It tells me the line I need to be queuing at. So when you get to a train station here, I'm sure I don't slip to my death, it'll say there might be 16 lines. So you find there's 16A, 16B each side, so there's an A and there's a B, and you just queue up. And also it's like 16B might be from carriage 10 to 18, and then from 16A on that line I'll tell you that's where it needs to be for carriages 1 to 9. So they optimize the traffic flow. People going downstairs are going the right direction for where they need to be, and they typically open up 20 minutes. But again, it gives a price in yuan. So when you get the pricing in yuan, you're getting the mid-market price of your home bank. And if your home credit card is giving you a good rate, or you're using something like a Wise or Revolut card, you're getting a better mid-market rate. I'm not a financial person, so you're getting, of course, those ones are international transaction free fee. So my experience, I believe, of getting better value for money by using the 12306 app rather than using trip.com for my travel. Now, in saying that, I did buy a plane ticket through trip.com. It tended to be it was a better price than in particular. Segment I was doing was going to take me about 11.5 hours travel. Carry it down through here. Again, we're back into the main part now. These are Chinese apps where possible. Get better value for money anyway. Now, I have heard a trick too about Alipay and WeChat, though I think it depends. For a short trip, yeah, I see it a waste of time, but someone was mentioning that I saw in a vid that you get yourself a Chinese SIM card with the Chinese number, and then you activate your Chinese SIM number to the Alipay and WeChat, which sounds promising, because then when you've got a Chinese number, they treat you as Chinese, and you can then join up the discount program app, because they've all got mini apps, and they offer you discount codes and repeat business type of coupons and vouchers to consume. Now, sounds good on premise. If you're a short trip, don't do it. Just use your local number, your home-based number, whatever it may be, because you're going to have that, most likely, that SIM still active like I do. Guilin Readers Association. That's a building structure. Even then, they've got a security scan. I don't know what this is about. Interesting. It's an old structure, but they've got security scanners there. Just use your home number for activation for your Alipay. Because when you come back, you say you do a month in China, and then you decide to go back a year later, your Alipay is still good. And your WeChat's still good because it's linked to your original number, which you still got. You haven't got an expired Chinese number causing you chaos. Remember too, when you set up Alipay WeChat, they want to prove your ID, and they do that by using your passport. Now, as I found just yesterday, for some reason, because I used optical sign-on from facial detection from my Apple phone, and it was having a moment, and it wanted to authenticate me. It said, "What's your passport number?" It's my passport number. Well, of course, I've activated Alipay a year ago when I was here last, not on this trip, but on my old passport, which I had just recently renewed. So Alipay was trying to ask for the passport that I had expired, and I was thinking I had my new number in there. Of course I didn't. So pay attention to your when you have a passport expiration, that you update the passport number inside Alipay and WeChat, because I use that for identification to prove that you have access to your passport number. When you scan it, they're looking for that number. So even if you say, "I'll scan up my real number," it says, "Sorry, that doesn't match," because it's looking for the number. It's not doing anything fancy with the ID. It's just looking for that number on your. Well, you type it in, or it's scanning. It's doing an OCR scan. So I eventually got around my little problem, and then updated my passport details inside the app, because it doesn't give you a notification that it's expired. That's what I learnt. This park's quite large. There's a little bridge across there. Let's walk across there, and as you can see an Irish bridge over there too. It looks like a car bridge. Oh, these okay. I was wondering where the boats were. Where'd we go? They're like river barge boats. Tour groups. That's why we got that high arc moon bridge. And of course the moon bridge, because when the moon comes through, you can see this optical image of the bridge at night shimmering in the water from the moon. They're quite common to see a lot of the moon bridges around. And we can see that we're in sort of one of the other ends of the park entrances. Again, this park was deceiving. I didn't realise it went so deep. I originally thought it was just a smaller lake, but it's quite a large connected lake. It's been a day walking around, having a break, carry on walking. Quite good to see. A lot of flowers, a lot of trees, lots of toilets. There's lots of walking shaded areas to go, and there you go. These little cars. Oh, so these mini cars. Took a step, slipped out my left leg. That car saved my ass. That little car. Press the button on the button to stop the recording. I nearly cacked myself. I slipped to my death there, big time. Pulled a muscle in my leg. had to put an arm out to get myself balanced on the car. Saying that these little cars, it looks like a little miniature Daihatsu type of car. They have so many brands over here, cars. I look at them, I don't know most of them. They of course domestic. And there's a nice little orange iron bridge. Even close to the hills. It's very pretty. They're in a pretty location. There's more down there. I'm gonna leave you to it. Look at these slippery steps. 3 or 4 times I've wiped myself out today. Pay attention to your steps. Yeah. Bugger me. Like, subscribe, donate to my hospital fund. That's what I need to do. Set up a hospital fund for when I do wipe myself out. Yeah, hospital fund. I need like you people donate to coffee cards. I need like a hospital fund. Treat my broken limbs and sore muscles from walking all this distance. But better to do it while you can. Don't wait until you're fucking doty and you're 60, 65, 70, because you can't get insurances. Everything is hard. Can't carry backpacks. Everything's sweaty. You got to go on these big ass tall groups and just be a sheep. Can't do your own thing. You can't do your own exploration. You're at the mercies of other people's feelings. You have to eat where they eat. To me, I don't know. Like so many other better things that I could do with my life. But I don't know. Oh, people do it, work their ass off, work it so they can spend the money. And then they got so much money and they retire. They want to spend it. They want to give it to the kids. And I get that, but goodness me. Yeah, you can see. I'm just walking along the riverfront now. But it's a pleasant place. Get on with life. Be awesome. See you around. Hopefully you see me wandering around. Hopefully you see me if I can break my ankles or something. Take out my knees. Or I can break my hips. That'd be a shit day. But all the best. Be awesome. Bye.